Have you tried to get your first ever win on Dead Rails and get absolutely demolished? If so, I'll show you some tips I used to get my first ever Dead Rails win as a noob. And even if you're experienced, you might even learn something from these tips. When you spawn out of the game, the tutorial at the top tells you to sell the gold. Obviously, you should do that. Then it tells you to buy coal and start riding your train. But instead of doing that, what you should do instead is go to the gunsmith and buy the revolver, which is the cheapest gun you can buy, and one load of bullets to defend yourself, because it's way better than that shovel you start out with. Now, with the remaining money you have, buy one piece of coal. And then the last thing you need to do before you start is grab the newspaper and create a door like this. The reason why you need to use this is so if zombies get on your train, they cannot get to you. Now when we start running on the train, that brings me to my next point. A lot of people go for big buildings because they have a lot of loot in them, which can get you an easy win. But the thing is, considering you've probably never beat Dead Rails before, because you're watching this video, you also probably don't have a class to help you beat these crazy buildings like the castle or towns, which then makes beating one very difficult. So it's best just to avoid them, unless you have a friend or two helping you. Or something else you can do is challenges, which can get you a lot of bonds, and if you save up those bonds, you can get the best class in the game, which is the vampire class. After that, you can move through towns like crazy, but you can still die though, so just be careful. A simple but major tip you need to follow is to never stop the train at night. Because if you never beat Dead Rails before, then you're most likely not very good at the game. So that means when you try to fight mobs, you probably get demolished. So that's why during nighttime, I recommend you keep your train moving. Because also, some people don't know this, but if you keep your train moving during nighttime, nothing could hurt you, because no mob is fast enough to catch up with you if you're on the train. Even vampires, which can teleport, cannot get to you. So you're basically unkillable as long as you hold W. And also make sure you have enough fuel, because if you run out of fuel in the middle of nowhere, especially in nighttime, you're cooked. For those who don't know what the final boss is, it's at 80,000 meters, and there's a whole bunch of bandits guarding the safe zone. And after you kill all of them, you turn a crank which spawns in a lot more bandits that you have to kill in order to beat the game. But there is an easy way to rig it, which got me my first ever win. So the first thing you need to do before you get to the 80,000 meter mark is make sure you have a gun on you with lots of bullets. Trust me, even if you don't know how to shoot a gun well, you're gonna have to want at least 100 bullets minimum. So now that you're at the 80,000 meter mark, what you're gonna want to do is kill every single bandit with your gun. But make sure you're far enough away to where they cannot shoot you, but you can shoot them. After you've killed all the bandits, you would have to turn the crank and then go behind the crank, and then there should be a support beam behind the crank. Jump on that support beam, and then once you've jumped on it, get to the other side of it. Once you have done that, wait the 4 minutes, and congratulations, you have officially beaten Dead Rails. Those are some tips to help you beat your first ever Dead Rails game. If you still have problems with beating the game, even after you follow these steps, let me know in the comments, and I'll make another tutorial that's better and more helpful. And I'll see you next time, guys. Dojo.